Shalom, guys. Allah, Hebrew Israelites, across Oklahoma. Once again, I heard the prophecy of the downfall of Babylon the Great. First things first, head to the east. About present glory 2. Yahweh, treasure of time, great as the Father, the Son, and the Spirit. Double honor to the apostle elders of Great Millstone and Shalom to the sister brothers labor the truth and Shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to yourself. Boom. So here we are, y'all, Sharala, in the eve of, all the destruction is about to fall out, and things are getting real tight right now. It's going to get even tighter as we move forward in prophecy. So with that being said, with everything getting tight, it's going to be all kinds of prejudice we're going to witness. You can't lose faith in this truth. We can't buckle, we can't faint when hard times start to come, because they're going to come. We're going to go into those perilous times, as DJ Trump gets up in office, he's already starting up his operations he want to do. People becoming broke. There's jobs closing out, buildings is closing out, so money gonna be tight. When money is tight, people gonna try to survive the best way they know how. Food about to start getting tight. Everything getting tight, man. Rent going up. It's getting cold out here. I know it's getting cold all over Babylon the Great. It's real cold right now here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So, and then people are starting to be on edge. People ain't got what they used to have. We ain't in the season of plenty no more. It's a bunch of have-nots out here. So people are on edge. They're angry, especially Esau, because he knows deep down inside his kingdom is crumbling. They got a little hope in Trump, but they know deep down inside he ain't about to, save nothing. So, hey, you in traffic, you honk the horn or do one wrong turn, and that's it. And how we know that? Before we open up camp, you can tell that by the Black Friday shopping. A lot of people didn't participate in Black Friday shopping. They're protesting. It's like uproars right there. People ain't got the money they used to have. So you can tell the merch of this place is gone. A lot of people is not in a happy mood. So with that being said, we can't let this place affect us. We can't, get that, oh man, I don't feel like it. Let it affect our spirit in this truth. We got to endure this thing. We got to stay amped up, man. The only way to do that, you got to stay locked in the spirit. Let's open the doors up.
Yeah, this is Romans 5:3. It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulation also, knowing tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope.
Hear that? Hey, we endure. Hey, we need patience, man. You gotta be patient. Patiently waiting on the kingdom. Read that one more time.
It says, and not only so, we will glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulations worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope.
So it said we glory in the tribulation, man. So really, that's been exciting about Babylon the Great going down. That means you got to be in the right spirit. So if you're mad about Babylon the Great being destroyed, it shows you the wrong spirit, man. You got to be right along with it. So we glorify this place getting knocked down. Like I said, when we overcame, we like, man, Black Friday about done. We glorified in that. The football games was trash. The basketball games was trash. They ain't fixing the way they used to. So that's us glorifying this place going down. I get happy when I see stores is closed and when I read World War III news. That's us glorifying this place going down.
Yeah, you gotta think of that old saying, what don't kill you make you stronger. So like the Lord is all he's doing is testing us and building us up, making us stronger in him. Because the temptations and the tribulations that this world gonna bring is all it's gonna do is make us stronger in the spirit. It's gonna make us lean on Yahweh while Yahweh shop even more.
And real quick, I threw the spirit, man. I wanted to read the definition of patience real quick. All right, because it says able to accept or tolerate delays, problems, or suffering without becoming annoyed or anxious. That's one of the fruits of the spirit. You got to have patience, man. We patiently waiting on this place to come down, and we're waiting on Yahweh Shah to lift us up. And we patiently waiting on that. And then, like, a good reason to put some good perspective on that, you gotta look at the apostles and the elders. They've been patiently waiting on this for like 30, 40 years. We just, a lot of us just getting into this thing. So we can't get all, I can't take it no more. I thought y'all coming yesterday, fall out. True, that's how you be a fallout. When you lose patience. You want it right now. And that's like, you can't be, that's the spirit of being in Esau, even so-called white man. That's why we have fast food. He sold his birthright because he couldn't patient well to wait for some food. He needed it right now. And then he sold away something that was very precious. So that's like us getting out this truth, man. That's us losing our birthright. And we get that up because we getting impatient because we tired of waiting. Because now, like for instance, a good example, I wanted Kamala Harris to be president because I know it'd been instant destruction. But they went with Donald Trump because they're going to slow play it. They're going to finesse it all the way down. So that means you got to wait longer, And I was like, but I took it on stride. Like, at least it'd be funny on the way out. Trump, he's a character, but they showed that Esau, he ain't ready yet. See, that presidential election, or should I say selection, it let us know where Esau was at. We got a measure of time. If he would have put Kamala Harris in there, they ready for destruction right now. It's instant. They instantly went over that next day. They went crazy. Kamala Harris would have been over Trump. So with them putting Donald Trump, let me know that Esau wasn't ready yet. He's still trying to hang on. But he's going down, though. We know that by looking at Trump's cabinet picks. Horrendous. So we know it's going down. It's going to be slowly. Like the Lord, he doing a slow roaster on this place. So with that, we got to have patience. We got to endure because we're going to be in here while it's slowly going down. Esau is going to lose his mind. Jake going to lose their minds. And we got to endure all that. We got to deal with that. So you got to be ready to deal with the personalities. A lot of us got, women, they're going to start going crazy. They see their security starting to dwindle. Like, oh, no, the jobs is closing. The dollar collapsing. What you gonna do about that? She might wig out and she in the house. We gotta be ready to endure that. Your family gonna start wigging out. We're gonna get more phone calls. They're gonna be asking. Now they're gonna be inquiring about the Lord when it's too late. You ain't got no time to get no works or do all that. I can't give you the truth in 2 days. But nonetheless, they're gonna call us. They're gonna want their comfort. What about this? What about that? Can I still call on Jesus to be saved? All I know is Jesus. What about the people like this? You got to be ready for that. And then they might even come to your house. Or I know you got some waters and food put up. You got to take care of us. We family, And then you got to deal with that. They're gonna be mad. You tell them like, nah, this for me. I'm prepped. This my stuff. You got to look up. You got to have what they say. Love in your heart. They demon. They say, yeah. They always love to say that. You got to be like those 5 wise virgins. The wise virgin said you got to go find your own voice. You gotta tell that to our brothers, our fathers, brothers and sisters. Like, that's going to be a hard thing. Jake is very family oriented. So that's going to be tough in itself. We got to endure that. They're going to make us feel bad. They're going to go for plucking the heartstrings, especially the older people. Well, I'll change your diaper. Right. This how you going to do me? I done did this for you. So we got to endure that, man. It's going to be harsh. Or
the Bible said you're supposed to be your brother's keeper now. Right. You turn it back on you.
God. And then another thing we got to endure. Esau might put that full court press, when the MOTV roll out. Somebody ain't getting it, call this number. Or they might say, because we ain't getting the MOTV, we holding everybody back. Like that 1-800 crime stopper number. God, they might deal with that. Family, they might pull up. It's all black vehicles. They hop out. Hey, man, what's this Hebrew Israelite stuff out here you've been preaching? Your family told me, you got a problem. You might get hemmed up. They might call on them. But they're going to be scared. They're going to need comfort. Esau going to say, well, if you turn these people in, then we'll give you this or we'll do this. But they're the reason why we going through bad stuff. But they're going to probably label us that T-word, as the pressure get on. And we got to deal with that too, man. Your family, your mama might call in on you. She might say, I'm trying to help you out. You're in a hate cult. You need help, baby. So I had to go get you some help. So Esau, he ramping you up, throw you wherever they want to throw you in, and your family sent you there. So we got to endure that.
Same break.
God, they might have us sit down in a crazy home place. They're trying to give you medication, trying to tell us to renounce your how much they shot. If you get out that hate code, we'll let you out. So we might be getting tortured somewhere. What they call it, re-education. They may be trying to re-educate us. God, Jesus for everybody. Hey, God.
And they're gonna have your family. They're gonna talk them into telling you that you need intervention and you need to sit down with them. They're gonna bring a counselor in, but it's just gonna be the person that turning your ass over to.
All right, they might be what they call it, a seminar school or something like that.
You know how Judas said he gonna be the one I kiss. You know, basically that's what your family gonna do to you. You know, when they bring the people in, he's gonna be the one we bringing this meeting together to help out.
They're gonna think they helping us. That's what Esau gonna put. He gonna say we in a hate code. But I know Esau, he gotta do something about this truth now. This truth now, he's starting to see it's a problem. You can't. It's starting to eat him up. And I noticed they called Trump. The apostle elders called Trump Nero, and Nero came against the church. You know, he prosecuted the real believers. So we know, hey, Donald Trump can do that. And if Donald Trump come against his truth, you know, Esau gonna be, oh yeah, them evil Israelites. They're gonna come up. They might run up in the group and kick our cameras over. You know, we might deal with that. You know, we ain't been spotlighted like that yet, but all you need is Trump to say it. You know, Trump get wind of, oh, it's hurt my campaign. And it's them Hebrew Israelites, and they're a problem. And all of a sudden, now we spotlighted. We might be out here like right now. We don't have a crowd or nothing. We just prophesy, but once Trump, you know, we get spotlighted, it might be a crowd of Edomites, you know, all in it. Get out of America. You know, they might make that part of this Make America Great campaign. But they'll call us a hate cult and say that they got to get rid of us. You know, and we got to be able to deal with that. You can't be at that time getting scared, tuck your fingers in. I don't want to be Hebrews like no more. Now it's dangerous. See, right now we got the freedom to do this right now. You know, related truth. And, you know, ain't nobody too much bothering us. Everybody look down on us right now. But say if like Donald Trump highlights us, oh man, it's gonna be big crowds and family, and everybody gonna be against us. Right now we're hit. No, go ahead.
Real quick, y'all got this is because Yahweh Shai even warned us to these things with the Oxygen mentioned, right? So this Matthew chapter 24 and verse 9, and it said, "Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake." All right. So when we calling on Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, we're going to be hated for that name. All right. We already got what IUIC that's trying to denounce the name. Okay. Here lately they just said that it's disrespectful to call on the name of the Lord. Okay, which is wickedness in itself. Okay, and so don't be surprised when members of IUIC give up some of their family members just to get along with Esau Edom system, especially the B system when they announce the B system and make it mandatory. All right, in verse 10, and it says, "And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another." All right, and that's what they're going into. So they're going to betray one another, they're going to hate one another. And that's the Octave mission that your family members are going to give you up. Okay, and so that's again, I just said, he mentioned you got to endure those times. Okay, because at all of it, when Yahushua said, through much tribulation, we shall enter into the kingdom. Okay, so but if that happens to you, that's a part of your tribulation. So if you endure it, then there's a chance you're going to be entered into the kingdom of Yahweh by Yahushua.
Great point. That's what you're showing is people in IUIC, they're not built up to endure this. They're already getting scared, and you see them already wavering. But, you know, they wavering in the doctrine. You know, they're talking about giving the names of their show. But they're going to be stripped all the way down to it. I can see them like they going to take them. They going to be like Christian church. Sweet baby Jesus.
Right here, this is Shabbat chapter 2 and verse 12. And it said, "Woe be to the pure heart and faint hand in the sinners that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that," matter of fact, when it said the sinners that go with two ways, that's the IUIC again. So they say it don't matter what name you call on. And then you got another man in the group. He said, "Whenever I pray to Yahweh, my prayers get answered." That is the sinner that goes two ways. All right. Okay. And then it said in verse 13, "Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord Yahweh shall visit?" All right. And it says in verse 15, and it says, "They that fear the Lord Yahweh shall will not disobey his word, and they shall love him and keep his way. They that fear the Lord Yahweh shall will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law."
They said, woe to them that is faint-hearted, man. Faint-hearted mean like to be weak-minded. And you're going to see a lot of people in this thing that are that. They're already wavering now. And that's something that we can't beat. You know, that's why it's good to stay in the spirit and build yourself strong. That way, when the adversity comes, the tribulation comes, you can be bold as a lion.
I got one real quick. This is Hebrews 10:35. It says, "Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which have great." So, like it says, "Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which have great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of Yahweh, you may receive the promise." Hey man, we gotta have that patience, man, to receive that promise, man. We can't cast away our confidence. Our confidence comes from Yahweh Shai giving us that Holy Spirit. Man. And if you don't have the name, you really don't have the confidence. You're gonna waver in that time. And if you don't have the confidence to stand on the Lord, hey, you through. Hey, you're gonna get took off by Esau or anybody who got a doctrine that fits that catches your ear at that time, and that's gonna leave you in the sights of Yahweh with a target on your back.
Yeah, I like that part where you said they should get recompense. That part right there.
Yeah, it says cast not away therefore your confidence, which have great recompense of reward.
Man, you see that right there, cast not away with your confidence, they have great recompense for reward, and that word recompense is compensation or reward given for loss or harm suffered or effort made.
Yeah, the Lord got a prize, man. He got a good gift for those who stand confident, stand tall in Him. Hey, you get to get on that chariot, that ticket, man. You get hey, you might be be a part of the 144, man. Get that spiritual power. Hey, be a prince, a king on this earth, man. Have the nation come from your loins, man. That's a great gift right there, man. A great reward. And you definitely don't want to get that up.
And that's another thing, man, because it made me think when it said compensation for giving loss, meaning that you are willing to lose everything on this side. Man. And so when you lose everything on this side for you, how about me out there? Because he said, the preacher what he said, he that seeks to save his life shall lose it. All right, and he that loses his life for my sake shall get that reward. And lose the paraphrase. That's the whole point of this ministry, man. Showing you that you have faith, that you're willing to give up everything on this side in order to please you. How about you, Yahushua?
Yeah, I got one back. This is Hebrews 3:6. But Yahushua as a son over his own house, whose house are we, if we hold fast the confidence and the rejoicing of hope firm unto the end, like you guys were saying. We got confidence in these promises that we've been told, so that the things that we've been promised, the things that the obstacles that Esau puts in front of us can never overshadow it, because our confidence is so high on the promise.
I like that part where you got to hold it to the end, because there's a lot of people who got the confidence right now, but when Esau rolled down on them, they're gonna give that shit up, or they're gonna here you go, and everything, and they're gonna fold under pressure. You gotta have that to the end, like what they say, exactly how my channel is. He that endured to the end, the same shall be saved, man. You gotta be saved. To get saved, you gotta endure that shit to the end. You gotta hold fast.
And you can see that that most Jakes don't even got that in this world now, because the police get them down into the interrogation room. So they hard until they find out how much time they face.
Like a bird. Next thing you know, they got an Italian beef and sandwich eating, smoking a cigarette. They just got to singing. And they're like, yeah, okay, I'm out tomorrow.
God, that OG Bookie gangster look they all thought was so hard. And they do it every time.
They be looking for that comfort, and Esau give them like a big comfort. Here's your 3-piece, tell us what we need to know. But most of the time, some brothers, they through. Regardless, you can't really get in that situation to fold.
Somebody's son whenever they got a Big Mac in front of them. If you're in the interrogation room, you don't got no cuffs on, you can son.
They smoking a cigarette.
They got mustard still on the side of their mouth.
Hey, you come out of the interrogation room, you fight over there and see mustard on the
They didn't be like, your turn to say, what you gonna give us? So your partner already got his he sounded said ain't no integrity in these streets, man. Them things ain't built like that. You see, the people in the world don't know that. That's why they all get in there and get the crying like, oh, he gave me, little Ray gave me up. Man, that nigga he wasn't built like that. The only people that's built like that is the old black man of your house by your shop. They can hold it integrity. There's even man in this truth that's not gonna hold it like that. Like we said earlier, IURC gonna do the same thing. Them dudes they gonna give up his whole congregation. You can see it already. Y'all cut it up. Exactly. Name him on the roster right now. So like I said, don't faint, because that goes in your confidence, that goes to your faith. And like to have faith, you gotta believe. A lot of these dudes don't believe, man. They ain't got no faith that they don't even believe in a higher power. The hood dudes. That's why it's so easy for them to sing. They don't believe in nothing. They whatever deal they can get. It's all about survival mode. Then you got us, those who be of circumspect, that's in the truth. People Israelites, and we see one body already collapsed. Yeah. They took the name away. He over there crying the vocab. They made me teach that. I didn't want to teach that. Basically, he's doing what we talk about. He's over there interrogation vocab, singing like a bird, blaming, the One West camps. I didn't want to teach that. They made me teach that. And before that, if you just go 4 months prior, he was going to talk like he the hardest Hebrew. Like, I'm in the hood. Right. Great Milson ain't in the hood. I go to the hood and I'm preaching. I'm the hardest Hebrew, like Alizar, Gorilla Hebrew. I can see Sakari doing the same thing.
They already having sit downs with the devil. They had to sit down with vocab not too long ago.
Exactly. I remember back in Sakari members. They doing the same thing, man. So, man, the Lord is, we on point with this.
Vocab put a chip in their armor, man. He found a way to get through. He found a way to slither his way through like a damn serpent.
I got a quick one. This is James 1:12. Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial. For when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life, which Yahweh hath promised to those who love him.
Hear that? Hey, he said, stay down, you get the crown of life, be steadfast, man. You got to be unwavering in this. And see, a lot of people, they ain't counted the cost. But in this truth, they just doing this for fad. I work with my fancy garments on. I cuss out the white man. That's it. No, man. This thing gonna come with persecution. Yeah, I wish I got persecuted. He gave his life for this truth. So in your mind, you got to get the same thing up when you're on this highway hedge, man. You got to be prepared to lose your life for this truth. Esau can jam you up like that. Had a gun to your head. Hey, renounce your house shot right now. I'm gonna squeeze this trip. You be for a fire squad. So you got to count that cost. When you give your life for this truth, you get bartered for this truth. Now, when you done made that decision, and you gonna stand on that, it's nothing Esau can do at that point. Then you can be what you're supposed to be.
I got to back you up on that one right here. So when the octave, we got to count the cost, and basically means you got to prepare. You really got to prepare for what's going to happen to you. Okay, so this is Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 17. They that fear the Lord Yahweh will prepare their heart and humble their soul in his sight, saying, we will bow into the hand of the Lord Yahweh and not into the hands of man, for as his majesty is, so is his mercy.
Let's back it up right there, man. Hey, you got to follow Yahweh. You got to look at Yahweh. You got to look past Esau, man. I don't give a damn if you're in an interrogation table, if you're in a concentration camp, Esau got you on your knees, talking about what type of American is you, telling you renouncing them, might have your children, gun to their head, or got your woman, gun to their head, talking about renouncing, I'm going to do this. Like a good person to look to on how to endure this thing is Job. Man, Job lost everything but his life in this truth, man. If you look at the whole book of Job, he lost everything on this side, but then gained it all back on the other side. That's how we are in this truth. That's why that book was written. We look in the word, and it was written for us to learn. So we gotta look at Job, man. He got hit with affliction, then he had like boils on his skin, like everything. Lost his children. Wife turned against him, talking noise, cursed the Lord and died. Like, everything, man. Friends is like, man, I don't know what's up with you, man. You better, I don't know. So that's like something to look to, man, to read the book of Job and to know that that's the type of thing we can go through. We're going to lose everything. Because, like, you got to think of it like this, Yasharala, when the dollar crash and MOTB come in, if you don't get the MOTB, ain't no more putting gas in your car, ain't no more going to work, ain't no more paying the bills and having a house. You might get reduced. Like Scripture say, we might have to, like, go into the wilderness. living like a bushman, you know, with leaves and stuff on. You get bummed out. You living in the actual bush because we don't get the MOTV. Now, if you ain't made that type of mindset, you know, you ain't took it that far to think, and you like, I'm always have my house, my comforts. When MOTV come, you gonna end up taking it. You gonna buckle. I can't go into the woods. There's mosquitoes and bugs. Like a lot of women, they really gonna be tested. I don't see women being able to do that. So they need air conditioning, heater. We ain't gonna have it. You're gonna be in the woods somewhere and trying to start a fire when MOTV get implemented. You're not taking that micro CHIP, which is the MOTV. You know, you gotta put that in your mind and think about that.
That's what's gonna start the separation right there. And Yahweh Shah wanted to be saying too real quick. I got another one to go back to it. Matthew chapter 10 and 34. He said, think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's foes shall be they of his own household.
So that's back what we said earlier, man. Your family gonna turn against you. Scripture just said that, so you got to prepare for that. The Lord wrote this in our word to read it and prepare our minds for it. So that way when it happens, we ain't like hit like a sucker punch, like, oh, mama, you gave me up. Ain't no shock. Like the Lord said this will happen. So that when it happens, you like, oh, the Lord said that will happen. You can take it, you know, in stride.
It'll be a faith booster. Like the Lord said it's a happen, so I'm glad we on track.
Yeah. You take it like, okay, well, I need to do this. You start getting your moves together. So versus like, a lot of people don't believe that's gonna happen. When that happens, they're gonna be crying, snot boogers. Okay, the mama gave me up. You know, Jake love their mama. Or the sister, brother gave them up. Or just, you know, ain't they bad? Kids turn against you. Your woman turn against you. A lot of Jake ain't gonna, you know, that's weak, that's simped out. They gonna go with their woman. Woman like, you better take care of your family. Get that MOTV. Eat. Well, I gotta take care of my family. The Lord said I gotta eat. So
happy wife, happy life, man.
yeah. So they gonna end up getting it because their woman got it, you know. That's why in the book of Job, it showed he had to lose his wife. You know, Lot lost his wife because a lot of women gonna try to use they influence to get you to go into the world. And that's why I can see like IUIC women use the scriptures or the ones at IUSBK. The Lord didn't say that if you don't take care of your family, they'll use scriptures. The Lord said the man's father fishing.
Switch the scriptures.
Yeah, they'll use the word against you. The Lord said you gotta take care of your family, you gotta eat. You know, a wicked man don't take care of his family. You gotta follow the law. So they're gonna try to twist stuff to fit, you know, they narrative to get you to take it. You know, IUIC, they said that that's not Jesus. The mark of the beast is Jesus. You get that MOTV, that micro CHIP. The Lord wants you to take care of your family. And we better use that, man. But Jake ain't built up strong enough, he'll fall. But that's Genesis. When the serpent enchanted Eve to make Adam fall, man, he's gonna use that same dynamic, man. The black woman gonna be one of the first ones to get them MOTV. They're gonna line up for it. He's somebody saying, hey, you get 2 bags of weed. You know, you get the MOTV first. They be up there, you know, all the little Keishas getting the MOTV. Once they get it, the hood nigga Jake's gonna get it too, but they follow behind Keisha. Cause all them hood niggas, they all led by the black woman. So they'll get it next, and then we'll be sticking out a sore thumb. Cause we ain't getting it. They'll be looking at us like you holding us back. They said we can get this percentage of our MOTV if all y'all get it. Y'all not getting it. So then we'll be, you know, persecuted. You gotta be ready for that, man. Your family, your wife, or for the women, your husband. They're gonna be like, hey, you better go get that.
And all that really shows is that who you really love more. If you gonna love your family more, you're gonna love your house more. And that's what these preachers pointing to right here. So this is Matthew chapter 10 and 37. He that loveth his father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. He that loveth his son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it.
Ooh, that's spot on right there. All right, that's spot on. That's that bridge right to let us know, like, hey, it's your how about your show, but everything, man, your family, you know, your children, everything. You can lose all that. And if we make it into the kingdom, Lord willing to do, you're gonna get all that back times 1,000.
Like with Job, like when you read the very last chapter of Job, that's exactly what he had. He got all of that back, and he was able to live long to watch his grandchildren's children grow up. Like that's a reward right there. For him losing all of that in the beginning and on the other side, he lived to be what, 900 some years old? I mean, he was old enough to watch his grandchildren grow up, grow old, and for them to have children. He was able to see all of that.
100 times 4. We're gonna get that like 1,000. It's like the kingdom of heaven, it's gonna be eternal. You know, we're gonna be going to immortality. So how much better that? So it's like you gotta like hold ground and hold on to your crown and don't let nobody take it from you, which means take this truth. So we in it, we got it. Now the job is to retain it. Once you get the truth, the job ain't over with. So a lot of they think, oh, I got the truth, I made it. Nah, you ain't made it yet, homie. Now the job is to retain it, because now Esau's job is to take it away from you, or to, you know, make you lose your integrity. You know, he gonna make you give up your birthright. Just like Esau gave his up. And how you gonna do that is by putting you in certain circumstances. Which is where the scripture said it all the time. Up that such a man is accepted into the furnace of adversity. You know, loose paraphrasing. So we about to go to that furnace of adversity, man. It's about to be some hot fire on us, man. We're gonna lose our way of life. That's why the scripture I read earlier, those that lose their life shall gain it. What they mean is lose your life in this society. You know, your position, your job, your car, your house, your way of life. You're gonna lose that, you know. But we'll gain that through a Mashiach, you know, Yahushua. We'll get it all back when you get on that chariot. You know, then we'll get rulership. Right now, we ain't running nothing, man. We just here grinding and being basically slaves to Esau. Exactly.
Put another back up.
Hey, and this to go about what you're saying about dealing with peer pressure. Now people's gonna use it. This is Psalms 1:1-2. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Yahushua, and his law doth he meditate day and night. And that's exactly what we do. You know, we made these scriptures part of our life. And that's what's going to carry us through. It's like you said, what we've been saying forever. You know, by us meditating on these scriptures, we making sure that when that battle's fought, we're going to have on the full armor of the house.
I like how you said that we made these scriptures our life, because we really think about that and really ponder on what the author said right there. He basically just told you we made these scriptures our life because we're living in a world that is against the how about our shop. Okay, and that means that we're going to be separate from this wicked world. You know, that was a beautiful statement right there. Yeah.
And like one of the things I say, even if we unfortunate, you know, and we have to go into one of these camps, you know, Esau is going to separate us from the masses because he don't want us to spread the truth, you know, because they're gonna be looking for the first easy trip up out of there, you know, into some comfort. But everything that we got is going to be contrary to what Esau talking about till, you know, that guillotine drop.
It might be infectious too. They like, man, this Jake over here ain't scared. No, he holds strong. Well, what's up with him? I'm about to roll with him. Right.
And that'll influence the whole masses.
Yeah.
There's going to be some jailhouse snitches in there.
Right.
You know?
And if anything, they'll probably use you as an example to strike fear in the masses. So that also leads to some of the men of the Lord that are gonna die for this truth.
Yeah, it goes back to the same precept as Taylor just read. Because like it's gonna be some who actually do lose their life and receive that crown of life. So like that's a martyr of Yahushua, which is a great honor.
Yeah, a great honor, a great way to die, man. Compared to niggas in the hood dying for the block. Yeah. That's the vain. Yeah. That's the vain. But when you die for the truth, that's not in vain. But there's a righteous reward after that. You know?
And that's gonna take the president too. Setting his truth up. Because everybody gonna look, the Lord gonna look like, hold up, man, you up here slaying my prophets. You know, that's like truly in the name of Yahushua. That's gonna really usher in Yahushua to come down here and smash this place out.
You know? Even like say if you this sport, you gotta be one to lose their head, you gotta take that punishment in stride. Because like if Esau, after you've been preaching until you the camp, you've been preaching the word, you may have some people that start to hear. If they see Esau dragging you up to the guillotine, you hollering and screaming, you know, they gonna be like, oh, that nigga was fun. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta take that like who was that? Eleazar, who was the old farmer who was
The Maccabees brothers.
The Maccabees brothers, they gotta take it like this.
Yeah, you gotta just go on and take it.
Like Crocker, we know it was coming. It was said. All this stuff has been written before times that this would happen.
And that just them acts alone stood the test of time. Because that was in the ancient world. Like we still talking about that today, right now, at the end of Esau. So just imagine reading about yourself in the kingdom. And I took a death for the Lord, man. And the Lord brought me back. And like, you know, they gonna be like, damn, that was you. You reading about yourself in the scriptures. That's an ugly heavy work.
Really heavy work.
I got to admit that. And it's going to back up everything y'all just said. It's Revelation 3:11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of Yahweh Yahushua. He shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my power, and then the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my power, and I will write upon him my new name. Right, and so that's those who endure. That's that reward you're gonna get. You're gonna write upon him the new name. All right, that's gonna show you basically when when Yahweh put that name upon you, his new name on you, that means you are his, and that means that you're protected. So that means no weapon informed against you is gonna prosper. All of those things are gonna happen because you endure to the end. You let no man take your crown, man.
Yeah, you got like old disciples that had asked you how we try that question, like we give up everything that we have, what we get. So I'm gonna read this right here. This is Jeremiah Kabar, Shalom. I posted this on the comment board. So that Matthew 19:27 says, then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What should we have therefore? In verse 28, and Yahweh said unto them, verily I say unto you, the ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, yea, I shall sit upon the 12th throne, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. That's rulership. That's what Yahweh said. Like, you follow me, you're going to get rulership, man.
You're going to be one of the judges on the earth, man.
And think about that, man, because when they gave up all their worldly possessions, they gave up all of their personal possessions, and then Yahweh gave them the rulership, but they're going to be able to not only possess their possessions back, but they're going to be able to possess all of the servants. They're going to be rich beyond their imagination, man. And that's what Yahweh said he's going to give them for you getting rid of your personal possessions, which is nothing compared to what he's going to give you in the end, man.
Rulership, man. You're going to get rulership. Everything of the earth.
Hey, that's what it's real quick. And that showed that they had ultimate faith, because at first they didn't know that they was going to receive anything. You know what I'm saying? He just told them, come follow me and we're going to be fishermen of men. And they just got up and left everything they've ever known in their whole life and followed him. He hadn't said anything about, if you come follow me, I'm going to give you this, that, and the other. They didn't even go into that part of the conversation. They just got up and gave up everything that they've ever known in life and followed Yahweh Shai, and became Christian.
That is business. They gave up business. They gave up lucrative businesses.
Matthew, he was in the business of collecting taxes for the Romans, something like that.
Lucrative businesses they gave up, man. Right. They gave up big stuff to follow Yahweh Shai, and that showed faith. Right. That was faith, like out the gate, like man. Like I said, we ain't even heard about all we gonna get. We just believe in this man. So here we go, and they said follow me in 3 generations. He promised them to their back like almost the ancient world. It's not about to come into play like now. We up here 2024, So hey, that's patience right there. That's lifetimes of waiting. If you got people that wait lifetimes for this to happen. I want to finish off verse 29. But it said, everyone that have forsaken houses, our brother, our sister, our father, our mother, our wife, our children, our lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. So he promised immortality. He said, you're going to receive this 100-fold, whatever you have, And then in verse 30 says, but many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Says the Lord, like, no, I'm going to flip this right side up. Right now, Esau in rulership, Jake at the bottom. Joshua get back, it's going to be Jake at the top and Esau at the bottom. And we basically waiting on that, man. Before that happens, we got to endure some hardships. Esau's not going to go out easy. He's not going to go out kicking and screaming. He's going to use his technology. He's going to throw out everything he got. Pessimists, satellites, the robotics, everything Esau got, he's going to throw it at us, man, and hope that it offsets, the prophecy. It offsets the marriage. But they don't want Yahweh to come back. Esau knows it's a wrap once that happens. So to stop it, he got to get rid of the children of Israel, or make us quit worshiping Yahweh, quit ushering them in by doing this work of love. So if he can get us to get back to, get us all to be niggas, then he can offset it. But he's having a hard time because we got brothers and sisters flocking this thing every day.
That's part of the proof that you devils really know this word. They really know the word. You know what it said, the serpent is more wiser than Daniel. It's part of the proof because they know that when the children of Israel stop following the laws and statutes and commandments of Yahweh Yahushua, the Lord Yahweh Yahushua turn their back on them. And that's what they're hoping for.
I think Moab had talked about that. I think it's in the book of Moab said, hey, get them to put worship in their power, then you be able to overtake. He's like, as long as they connect to their powers, nothing you can do. And that's when they paid the high priest to come in and start teaching, being like Bishop Nate, teaching some falsehoods. That way we all fall off. Introduce pork in there. That's how Esau set that up by setting up the black church. They done had Jake in a trance for so many years, and now that power was about to be gone. He's striking them shepherds left and right. Let's do a lesson that Lord willing I do it, y'all scholars. But they getting took out. T.D. Jakes is gone. Another big time, what's his name, Wyans, he passed out doing his sermon. So that shows you the Lord is now taking out the black churches, which them had Jake is caught up, man, for so long, man. I mean, a tradition thick.
And that's what that priest up in Jeremiah 23:1. He said, "Woe be unto the pastors that scatter my sheep." That's exactly what happened, man. And that's the word of the Lord being fulfilled right there, right before your eyes. How about y'all said, "Woe be unto the pastor." When you go to woe, that means great sorrow or distress. And he causing that great sorrow and distress on these wicked ass pastors, man.
Yeah, the black church gets you set up to fall. Really, because it doesn't build you up, and it doesn't make where you can endure anything. Because the black church don't talk about you gonna go through nothing. They just sing songs and believe in God, put some in the offering plate. They don't talk about no prophecy.
Give me some of your money.
Yeah, no
have
prophecy.
A whole sermon about that. Man, I know some of y'all be having $20,000, $100,000 in your bank. Y'all being stingy. Just being stingy. You got to give up some of that money. That way the Lord will bless you in the end. That's how they coming in, man. That's their way of scattering the sheep right there. You got the sheep believing that you got to give something when the word said freely have you received, freely give. So it's not about the money, man.
They teach you prosperity. So back like I was saying earlier, they don't give you prophecy. You need to know prophecy in order to know what's going on, to really build yourself up in truth, armor yourself up. You know what's about to happen. The book is a book of prophecy. But yeah, when you go in a black church, you don't hear no prophecies, man. They say everything they got them in birth. Like it's all good. Like I said earlier, just give out some money and you will be blessed. They don't tell you about Jacob's trouble. They don't tell you about the perilous times that's coming.
It's an A and B selection for the choir.
Yeah, get the singing to happen. I know they do a song and then pass the offering plate while you all juiced up and hyped up and dancing and what they call catching the Holy Ghost. Really, you caught a demon. You don't get to hopping around and then you give up your money.
And that's being exposed too, man. That's just being exposed. I just did a lesson about that, man. This ex-gang member was talking about how he was practicing voodoo, and he said he went into the church, and he said the same member that he was practicing voodoo with was in the church. And so he noticed how all of them people was acting demonic and stuff like that. Yeah, that's real, man.
This is the spirit breakers about the demons coming out. They get to pumping up the music and they get to jumping around.
Yeah.
And they don't get no prophecy.
As a matter of fact, he mentioned something about that too, but it's some type of African drum beat that help conjure up those evil spirits. Yeah, that's in the music. They call it the 808 track and all of that.
Hidden frequencies.
Yep. Yeah. So what it is, you in the black church, you get no prophecy. So with no prophecy, you're not going to do nothing. You ain't been taught nothing. You've been taught like everything's going to be all peachy dory. Just go to work, pay taxes, and you'll be taken care of. And then when this stuff come in, you know, it'll come in hot and heavy. Trump about to show him what's up. You already getting Project 2025 already, you know, getting his people in place. So when Jake get hit with that sucker punch, a lot of them gonna faint because they ain't been built up to endure nothing.
Hey, with the prophecies, it's another way that we build our confidence because we know the prophecies. When we see something that happened that matches the prophecies, that right there just pump our confidence through the roof because we see, oh, that's in the word right there. You know, we have faith that, you know, these rest of these prophecies, even though we haven't seen a sign of them to come yet, we know that they're coming because some of the prophecies we didn't see roll right into place, just like the elder apostles been teaching.
Like I said, it's gonna build your faith up.
Yeah.
And see, that's something that they don't put in place. A lot of people don't have faith. They ain't been taught that. And they don't, like without being taught the prophecies, you ain't gonna have nothing to build up on. So when the destruction comes, the times come, I'm looking at them, ain't no way to go but to fall. You got to submit, because you ain't taught no other way. You don't believe that Yahweh Shah's coming back. The black church only teach that. I don't hear them too much say Jesus coming back. They don't even talk about that. They just talk about like right now. Get your money up right now. They don't talk about, see, we looking for a person to come, crack the sky. I'm covered by the blood of Jesus, no matter what sin I commit. It's crazy talk. So like I said earlier, we looking forward to something, a hope. You're looking for Yahweh Shah to come back. So that right, when you're looking for somebody to come, that's gonna build your hope because now you know to hold out. So when the MOTB get implemented, we're not gonna go get the MOTB. So once we see that prophecy been fulfilled, we're like, okay, Yahweh Shah's coming back. All they gotta do is hold out and be strong, you know. But if you don't know about somebody coming back, you ain't gonna have no hope. You're like, okay, this is what I gotta do to make it. You're gonna look at it as the next phase of life. Like when we use cell phones and stuff, like, okay, this is how it's supposed to go. So I gotta get this. And you done threw away your whole salvation. The Lord ain't gonna save nobody. They got the MOTB in their system. That was your point, to hold out. But they're not taught to hold out. You know, so they don't have faith, they're not built up, they can't endure nothing. Because they don't know that you're supposed to endure against something. They've been always, it's like they've made them like docile sheep. Easy for Esau to take advantage of. That's what the black church has been built to do. You know, and there's people in the world, period. They don't know. They don't have confidence that a power is coming. You know, they don't know that they're supposed to hold out for something. Like you're supposed to, as being this truth, you know, especially as a man in this truth, you're supposed to hold a standard. They don't even know a standard about to be lifted on their behalf. That's not preached in these churches.
See, they're gonna be sitting there trying to hold out, but can't, and then give in, and then those are the hopeful elect. They're gonna hold out, and the Lord gonna find a way for them to escape out of the situation. See, if you give in, you're gonna fall into Esau Edom's plan. You're gonna be a part of destruction, man. And that goes into the precept I'm about to bring out, which is a classic. This is 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. It says, "No temptation have overtaken you that is not does not common to men." It says, "Yahweh is faithful and will Yahweh is faithful, and He will not let you be tempted beyond your ability. But with temptation, He will also provide the way to escape, that you may be able to endure it." And that's only for the hopeful elect. A lot of people ain't go once that pressure get on a lot of people. People can't stand that. People get to wiggling and squirming, and they got to get out of there. So you gotta be built up and endure, and like Scripture say, endure hardness. You gotta gird up your loins and shit in this truth. You gotta be austere like Yahweh Shah, be like a man. But like a lot of people ain't gonna endure that. Once that temptation and that pressure get on you, a lot of people are gonna fold. And once they fold, they ain't even gonna give a chance to the Lord to work. So they ain't even gonna see the miracles. But the hopeful elect, hey, that's what the Scripture said. He will lift up a standard in that time. So we gonna be standing 10 toes down, waiting for Esau Edom's fool so the Lord can work. And that's the whole point.
Yeah. All right, I got one to back you up perfect with that. This is 1 Corinthians 13 and 6. Rejoice not in iniquity, but rejoice in the truth. Verse 7. Bear up all things, believe all things, hope of all things, endure all things. But it say believe all things, it's talking about concerning to this truth. You know, going back to what I said, it said bear up all things. You have to bear a lot of things in this truth. See, a lot of people ain't taught that, man. They just thought like, you know, you got Jesus, it's all good. You ain't gonna like deal with nothing. You ain't got to deal with nothing. But that's not true, man. The whole world teaches us You know, that you're going to deal with things. The disciples dealt with things. Yahweh dealt with things, you know?
Yeah.
So you got to like be at a burden. That's how the Lord tests. Depending on like how you deal with things, man. That's how you know if you that precious gold or not.
I was saying that gold is tried in the fire.
Are you pulling right now?
All right, this is Sirach chapter 2. We start at verse 1. And it said, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Yahweh Shai, prepare thy soul for temptation. And it said, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity.
Ooh, hear that? Hey, gold is tried in the fire, man. In the adversity. And we're about to go through that, man. We're going through a thing called Jacob's trouble, where Esau is going to try to really call our numbers and force us into a new slavery system. That's why he say make America great again. You know, they want to put us back in that 1800s. This time there gonna be no chains. There's gonna be technology. It's going to put a device in your body. It's gonna put you on the grid. They call it biometrics. You're gonna be on biometrics where you're gonna know where you at. Hey, this time gonna be worse than our forefathers. Ain't no running away. He's gonna better set up in this office, type up some numbers and know exactly where you at. You're gonna know your heart rate, your sugar levels. You're gonna know everything about you. You know? And you're gonna be totally monitored. And you're gonna make a difference. And you're gonna be like Oasis, man. You're gonna be like live a little cute. Look at a smart city, 15-minute cities. That's what Esau even want to do. That's the future. A robot gonna come out and tell you, hey, you better report her, and you better pick or ride the bike. You're gonna be like, they gonna have us like powering up their system. Trying to like ride a bike, generate electricity. That's how the devil done. That's they fantasy.
Let you buck up. All they're gonna do is cut the chip off. You're gonna be starved out.
God, real easy, like, man. That's where they want to put us and our children. So this is their big push right now. We got to make a stand, and we got to stand like 10 toes down for the Lord, man. And the only way we're gonna be able to do that is our faith in Yahweh Bashiach Shot. It's got to be unwavering at this point, man. We can't be having those doubts. Like, man, I don't know, man. I might have to. If you do that, man, Esau got you. All it takes is a little bit of doubt, and he can worm his way on in, like the priest I read that temptation. All it takes is a little bit. I gotta read that 2 verse right here. This is Sirach chapter 2 and verse 6. And they said, believe in him, and he will help thee and order thy way of right, and trust in him. And who is that him? That's Yahweh Shai. You know, who the world is called Jesus Christ. You need to trust in him. Okay? Not these damn devils. All right? Who these damn devils that gonna betray you to get that mark of the beast. Okay, which is that RFIDCHIP. That's what they're gonna try to get you to trust them and say, if you take this, then everything is gonna be all right. All right, but we're telling you, if you trust in Yahweh Shai, then you really gonna be all right. That's a fact. That's 100% fact. Okay. And in verse 7, when he said, "Ye that fear the Lord Yahweh Shai, wait for His mercy and go not aside, lest ye fall." Okay, and that's what the Oculus means right there. Okay, let you have a little wavering faith to where the devil can get in, then you fail. Okay, you're gonna fall once you waver and basically say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. That means you done lost faith. You lost faith in Yahweh Shai, man. And you need sight to even know that's coming. They say you got a lot of cancer. A lot of people don't know what the mark of the beast is. They don't know the micro CHIP is on the slate that's coming up. You got to be able to see that.
You got a lot of cats that ain't teaching that shit. That's another thing. You got a lot of cats that's denying it. Like, going back to IUIC again. They know the device is here, but he basically did a whole breakdown. One of the members of the cats did a whole breakdown and saying that Revelation 13 and 16 is not talking about that RFID microchip. And you notice when they try to break down Revelation 13 and 16, out of most of the scripture that they break down, they go into the meaning of the word. Well, for some reason, for Revelation 13 and 16, they won't go into the meaning of the word mark, showing you that they're being disingenuous and that they're basically misleading and misguiding their sheep, man. And that's what's gonna happen. A lot of people gonna get caught up, and they're gonna take that mark, because of those false prophets.
They don't see it. Like I said earlier, you got to see what MOTB is in order to avoid it. And you got to know what you need to do in order to have that, you got to be teach the truth. The truth is synonymous with life, you know? So, you know, people got to be taught that. And when you look at these black churches, they're not taught what the mark of the beast is, which means when it comes, it's going to come like a box. With box, you got to see that punch coming to brace for the block. If you don't see it coming, that's the punch that knocks your ass out.
It's gonna come like a thief in the night. Come like a thief in the night to him.
So you got to see it, man. And we can see it right now. And then when you see it, you got to, you know, believe on what you're seeing. You got to believe that Yahweh Shah is the water of them that are good. You know, the faithful servant. You got to believe on that. Esau gonna come in trying to be persuasive, like, you know, so-called white man, like, hey, I'm trying to give you this, give you that. You do this, man, you get some relief. So we got to resist it. They say a lot of people don't even know the so-called white man's the devil. A lot of people don't even know that. You know, and he gonna be the one that's gonna push it. He's pushing this. They say we got some people, our people on such a low level, they don't even know who their enemy is. So-called white man is your enemy. That's because Esau Edom. You know, he's pushing this. And it should be evident with Donald Trump being president. Because this dude, he about to show him what's up.
Set it off.
Yeah, hey, look, Northern Tribe gonna feel it first. And they asked for it. They voted for this dude. You know, he about to show him what's up. Then they're gonna be crying to the Southern tribes, like, oh man, we messed up. Whoop, 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 whoop. Then the Southern tribe gonna be crying because a lot of them voted for Donald Trump too. You know, so everybody gonna be thinking that, you know, they don't know their enemies is. I said a lot of Jakes are lost. You can't put up resistance if you don't know who the enemy is. You know, that's why the truth is very vital and important to know who it is, and that way you can put up resistance. It's like a form of endurance. You got to say no.
Go to that precept you always bring out with that Hosea 4:6. My people prepare for lack of knowledge.
God,
if you don't have knowledge, then you really gonna fall, man.
If you don't know, so you just gonna be like I just say, they're gonna be standing around like hokey pokey, give you all kinds of stuff,
like a dog trying to chase his tail.
God, and you ain't gonna know, like, okay, I'm supposed to say no to this and no to that. See, right now we're getting prepped.
Stand on that too. We gotta stand on that with our brothers. We gotta make them accountable for stuff like that. Just like it's knowledge that I don't know. It's a lot that I do know, but it's a lot that I don't know. So anytime I feel like I'm unsure, I should have a right to be able to ask my brother that I trust or ask my sister that I trust, and they should not lie to me. And that's where we fall short. That's where that lack of knowledge comes in at. Because there's plenty of knowledge down here. It's enough knowledge, it's enough wisdom, it's enough truth that God has given all of us all over the world to where we should be able to be self-sufficient and we should be able to provide for each other without doing this enslavement that we're doing. See what I'm saying? But we're not doing that. Instead, what we're doing is we're too busy trying to be in control. But what we also realize is that there's only one God. There's only one God, and He's creator of all things. So with that being said, that's what we need to start doing as a people. You know what I'm saying? We got to play our part. You know what I'm saying? Just like they gonna play their part. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just jumped in, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, but
we gotta know the truth.
Yeah,
that's the biggest problem is that people don't know the truth. And if they know the truth, they're not gonna stand on the truth. But you got a lot of people that shit get that shit up. You know? First thing happened, they said they got a lot of niggas, they all like a bunch of backstabbers. Like they'll get it, and then, you know, when it's time to really, like you said earlier, it's time to, you know, show really that stand on it, they'll get you up, man. The hood niggas are very smart for that. That's why I don't deal with hood niggas. That's how I'm looking at Jake. Jake want to be a hood nigga, the black life, like, bro, your party gonna snitch on you. That's what's gonna happen. It happens every time. I'm looking at Jake like, damn, y'all had 120 years of this. You know, the dope dealing game was, let's say, at least 30, 40 years. I know it's the 90s, the 80s, or the 70s. Yeah, that's what they do. So at that point, it's time to opt out, man. They don't need to try to have a bag and sell drugs before it get clipped up. He's going to tell on you. Ain't no honor amongst thieves. You know, and then Eve, you know, she want to talk like she got it, but they ain't got it. You don't know. If you just listen, he'll tell you this is something different. They said Jake don't know. They still that. That's their Jesus Christ spirit.
Said it's all one God and all that. What you saying then, I said, oh yeah, coming in with that Christianity.
Yeah, it's Christianity. All right, I'm up here like, okay, here go Eve again. Right. I think she knows something. She should have been inquiring. Yeah, she should have been inquiring. Like, what y'all brothers do? What y'all got to go on for something? What's this over here? This different. Says she want to come imprint her shit. on us. She's a candidate, so they come jam up on her. Oh yeah, get my MOTV.
I see them niggas down there.
Yeah, like real pussy Eve. That's what he said. That's the Lord showing right there. Eve want to always dictate to the man what we need to do and how we need to be. And I'm like, help her. This devil done used you to put us where we at. He run circles around you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You ain't got it.
He know you the weak about.
Exactly. You need to ask.
Women keep silence in the church.
Yeah, she come with that same old shit. We've been here for years and years and years. She come with that, we got to come together as one people. I get so tired of hearing that. Like, mother, that's not about to happen. You can't come together with these niggas, man. You can't. See, Jay ain't figured that out yet. They're on the low level, man. They not ready for us to come.
The scripture said not all of Israel is Israel.
Exactly.
How can you come together with a 2/3 nigga? The scripture said be not unequally yoked.
Yeah, she don't know who the enemy is. I think she's probably getting offended. That's why I put it out there. Esau's the white man. Like, do you know that? You know? I wanted to see if I think she got offended. That's why she had to say her little piece. Y'all think it's that. We all God's children. And all that looks crazy. They said Jake ain't even got step one yet. Even those problems. They still on we all one spirit, man. I don't like hearing that. I'm like, that shit didn't get us nowhere. Esau was taking advantage of us. And Jake is not ready to endure what's about to happen. They don't know. Hey, they're going to know what you said, Hosea 4:6. You just heard Eve give her little testimony of a fool. She don't know.
That right there, that one is a knowledge of that when you try to be one with all kinds of different people. What's that? Amos 3:3 when it says, can two people walk together except they agree? You can't agree with a nigga, right? You can't. If you're a person that don't like the field, you can't hang out with me, right? So that's basically what the scripture is saying. That's the part of the knowledge. When you attain that knowledge, you understand. You got to separate from that individual. And that's just like I'm gonna read that precept that Akadar just quoted. This is 2 Corinthians 6:14. And it says, "Be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers." Okay, and so you come across an unbeliever, you can't. All you can do is tell that person to repent. And if they refuse to repent, if they don't require, like I just said, you're not gonna be yoked with that individual. All right, and it says, "For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion has light with darkness?" And it said, "What concord have the anointed with Bala, and what part has he that believes with an infidel?" And it said, "And what agreement with the temple of Yahweh Yahweh with idol? For ye are the temple of the living power, as Yahweh Yahweh has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people." Okay, and so what Yahweh said, he said he's going to be our power. He said we're going to be his people. Okay, all these other individuals that don't believe in him, that's not his people. They've been rejected. As the scripture says, many are called, but few are chosen. They were not chosen, man. They were not chosen to receive this knowledge. So all you can do, again, all you can do is repent, tell them repent. But if they refuse to do all of that, you just got to keep moving, man. Dust off your feet, as the scripture said, man.
It shows, and if they not like that, they not built to endure nothing. They're already, set up for the slaughter.
They kind of like when they moved to Saving Private Ryan, how they go. Those are a lot of Saving Private Ryans out here. You know, where a lot of those people that don't believe, they're gonna be the one that set you up. They're gonna be the one that gonna set you up to Esau. And it's just like, or they're gonna watch you die. If you ever watch that movie, you see how a coward he was, and he didn't help his fellow soldiers. Okay, you don't want to be around somebody like that.
They walk around naked. This about to be wartime. You walk around with no armor on, just straight naked. And then they feeling so proud. They naked, you got armor on. They want to tell you what to do and how to do it. I'm like, man, fool, you ain't got nothing on. Like, what are you saying? You need to listen at this point. That's why the spirit hit us. She's like, my bad, too. She rolled off real quick. And she kind of seen it building up. Like, yeah, you need to get out of here. You don't know nothing, man. You set up with structure. You're naked. And then you trying to tell men who done study what we need to do. I just look at it. She's like, I better get up out of here. You know? So these people, they not ready for this destruction, man.
Yeah, the fact that it's a 1/3 and a 2/3, that's what Esau gonna use to get them 2/3 to turn against us by saying that we ain't there for them. But they don't realize that it ain't the fact that we're not there for them. We're only here for the elect. Hopefully, elect. You know, we ain't the ones that made that decision on who's going to be able to understand this word. He didn't make that decision. You know, to them 2/3, they're going to look at it like, oh, they ain't us. You know, they think they're better than us. They gonna get salvation. They think they only ones that's going to get salvation.
Yeah, you feeling like that already.
Yeah.
We already hear that type of scoffing. You think you this, you think you that. So that's already in play. Like you say, he saw this going magnify. Go come in with I said they might just get Trump's here to do that, so he can really be like Nero, prosecute the church. That'd be part of his coming down with great wrath, Project 2025, and that Jacob's trouble. You know, first I got to get the leaders out the way, the disciples. I got to shut the prophets up. Then once the prophets shut up, then ain't nothing out here but darkness. So then he can just do what he need to do. But then like like at that point, I think it's gonna be the famine of the word. Once he get rid of the prophets, and they get rid of certain stuff on the internet, then the famine of the word gonna take place. Then after that, if you didn't get the truth, you just out. Yeah, you just done, man. Then it's gonna just roll like dominoes. They're gonna just get the mashing on Jake with their military. And it's gonna be no standard get lifted up because you don't even know the standard. You was scoffing at that time. So the Lord gonna deliver you in the hands of Esau. The only company they're gonna have is to take their MOTV. And that's where we about to be right at them time. We're right there at the door, man. We're just looking at Trump to get in office. If he gets in office and do what he gonna do. Be proud and talk that big boy stuff. And bring out the sword. He's there to bring the sword out. Cause he got all kind his cabinet he's building up. They all yeah, we coming down, we busting heads. We some head busting. I'm like, oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I like that little video you seen with Governor Stitt, where he was like, we're gonna try to do everything we can just to support the white administration. I mean the Trump administration.
Yeah. That the tongue fell on him. I need to do a lesson on that. Yeah, his tongue fell on him. He said that that's how they feel. And I know that from just dealing with my coworkers at the job. Like, Trump is all about bringing in the leadership and the supremacy of Esau eating the white man. That's what it's all about. And then it was another clip, so I might play that another one. Remember that Edomite was eating with a Moabite? Oh, yeah. And he was talking about why he liked Donald Trump. He said he was proud, too, but he talked like he's sitting there eating his food. Like, yeah, you look dirty, Moabite. I voted for Trump to preserve whiteness. And whiteness, I need whiteness. And my rights, and like, he told him that. He's like, who else built it? He loved black people. And Boaz got a wake-up call. Boaz was like, God damn, that's how you believe, man? And that devil was eating his food all proud. He was a rich devil. Probably owned a Fortune 500 company. He was up there. This is why I voted for Donald Trump. And that's why all Edomites voted. They're trying to keep their kingdom going. But it's not. It's about to go bye-bye. He saw the end of the world. As they see it go bye-bye, it's going to be wrath, man. It's going to be anger. They're going to have the guns. And Jake ain't ready for that, man. As soon as they see Esau grab the guns and the camouflage, a lot of Jake will be crying. He's going to be crying, don't fight that white man. We need to say this. You tell them we some good niggers. We don't do this. We don't do that. And that's what it's going to be, man. And they're like, when the Pookie and Ray Ray see the women crying, they're going to get scared. And the women going to try to make a petition to Esau. And Esau going to do, he's going to try to turn back the clock like he did the natives. They're going to come to peace offering. And Jake going to take it, and it's going to be bad. The peace offering now is going to be MOTV. Put this device in your body, I won't put my gun on you. And how many men going to stand up against that? Well, I knew they're going to say, I had to take you. Like they say, I had no choice. They love to say that. I had no choice, especially in the hood. Yeah, I had to sell drugs.
I was going to C19. I didn't have no choice. You chose to go on the cruise.
Exactly. You chose to get on the plane. You could have said no. You could have kept your butt in the house. Exactly. Have some patience. I had no. And that's what Jake gonna be. His excuse gonna be. I didn't have no choice. I had to. They gonna say that when they give us up. When you see their face all scrounged up, fried. I had no choice. I had to give you up. They gonna do this and do that. They gonna have them dudes with the guns and the army teams behind. Like, oh yeah, your name is Woke. They gonna probably bring up your YouTube handle. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we seen you saying this. You gotta come. We gotta talk about that. No, they just gave you up. Told your address is that. think it's not ready to endure, and it's gonna come down on us. We got to be ready to endure. Like you got to be set that they're gonna probably have you handcuffed to the table, interrogate you. They're probably gonna bring up videos you done did. What you say about this?
I know this is you right there, ain't it?
Now look here, you say this. Or like you might do it like one body. You go out and put this out and say this and teach this, then we'll let you go.
And what they do, renounce the name, because they said you should be one body in your house shop.
Yeah, then they come back, we just one body now.
Right.
And they come back, we ain't on the highway and hedges no more. We teaching Christ now. Like, they done hemmed them up. They gave them that talk. Now everything done changed. Like, we can't be like that, dude. Now you gotta come out like, shoot. Hey, you gotta wait for that standard to get lifted up. And Lord said, hey, I'm gonna lift the standard on your behalf, man. So you gotta look for miracles to happen. You know, and the only way to do that, you gotta hold steadfast, man. Like you read that precept earlier. Hey, behold, I come quickly. You know, hold that fast with that high. You gotta hold it. Like, hey, man, this is what I mean. This is what it is. Tell Esau that, y'all standing on it. And what? You know, and dare the devil to do something about it. Like, be bold as a lion, telling that devil, like, man, you know who I am? You know what power I come in? And tell Esau that. That way he can witness it, we can witness it. Like, oh, there that power go. Because you never know, it might hit you right then and now. And after that, hey, your whole point is go out and put terror on Esau. You know? Raid all military bases. You know? So we hold our hand on that. We're going to stand on it. You know, y'all want to precept?
This is 1 Peter 4 and 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trials which is to try you, as though some strange things happen unto you. But rejoice in as much as you partakes of Yahweh's suffer, that when his glory shall be received, you may be glad also with exceeding gladness. So the Lord is telling you, man, hey, we gotta be rejoicing. Everything that happens, the Lord went through it first. So, hey, we ain't better than our master. So we got to take it cheerfully. The Lord at the end is going to have our back. So, hey, we're going to rejoice when Yahweh shall give rejoice. So, hey, we got to just stand fast, take these trials and tribulations, because we know who got the victory at the end. Scripture said we have the victory. You can't be afraid of Esau Edom, man, just because he can kill you. Scripture say, be not afraid of the person who has the power to kill, but be afraid of he who can, I forgot the rest of it, loosely paraphrasing, but he can kill your body and destroy your souls in heaven, loosely paraphrasing. That's what you got to be worried about. But like the fiery trials, that's going to come. Yahweh shall have to deal with it. So, hey, if Yahweh shall can deal with it, we got to deal with it.
This is 2 Timothy 2. Therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is Yahweh, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh.
Yeah, perfect close. Endure hardness is a good soldier of Yahweh, man. Some good soldiers of Yahweh. So we have to endure the hardness, because that's how you get strengthened up. The Lord gonna bring it to us. That's gonna test us. Because the Lord, He don't want that lip service. He want to see you really about that. And to see you really about that, He gonna bring it to you, man. And we're gonna bring it to you, Esau or your family. You know, circumstances. Let's just say that. But like the scripture said, man, you gotta endure hardness, man, like a good soldier, man. The Lord just wants the best.
I mean, the perfect person to endure hardness like a good soldier was King David. That's perfect person to follow the example of right there. King David, he was that soldier for Yahweh God, man. Yahweh God.
Job.
Job. Yeah, basically the generation of old, man. It was all the soldiers of Yahweh God right there, man.
All the devils, some hardships for this too, man. And we gonna deal with that, and you know, at a very hard time. These generations got to go through Jacob's trouble. So it's really gonna be, you know, crazy out here, especially for us, you know, that's of Yahshua Allah, because we're the primary target of it. You know, he like, I got to get rid of these Israelites. They're the reason I'm about to lose. So I got to make them lose, so I don't lose. We looking like Esau, like we already got the victory, dude. It's already been written down. So all I gotta do is hold steadfast and hold out, and then I get my reward. So that's why I'm looking at Esau like, dude, you already cooked. You already finished. I'm just watching you flop like a fish out of water. You know? And it's built my faith up watching daddy the devil flop around and struggle, you know, and it's be in ass desperation. That's everything you're doing is a desperation act. Jacob's trouble is a desperation act by Esau to stay in power. Is what it is. So that's for man. Y'all got more percent. So with that point, we hope this is edifying. This is our praise glory too.
Wam Yasharala wa Babu Shalom.
From Yasharala, baby. Hey, Shalom. I can aqua from the comment board. Shalom. Hey, stay locked in. Help shots quickly on the way, baby. A lot of tuning in.